Good morning, students. How are you all? Fine. Okay, very good. Dear students, now is the session of business studies. As usually, it happens every day at this time. Okay, and in the previous sessions, we had completed the topic the meaning and types of preference shares, their advantages to the investors and their disadvantages to the investors. We also discussed their advantages and disadvantages to the company in much detail, and I hope that you all might have gone through this topic from the textbook in much better way, and you might have done all the related questions. Okay, so dear students, till now we have completed the topic meaning and types of owners fund. The another type of business finance is called borrowed fund, and borrowed fund means the fund, the capital, the finance that is acquired through borrowings from others. When business enterprises, the corporate units or companies invest capital in business or meet their short term and long term financial needs through borrowings, then this is called borrowed fund. And the main sources of using this fund are banks, financial institutions, public and corporate enterprises, corporate units. So in today's session, we would like to explain about the meaning and types of borrowed fund. Students, when we say borrowed fund, then it refers to the fund, the capital, the finance obtained by management of an organization, of an enterprise through borrowings. And when the fund is used in business through borrowings, then the company, the organization has to bear some costs of it. What is the cost of it? You know, when the fund is borrowed from somewhere, then an interest has to be paid on it, and the amount of loan which has been taken also has to be repaid back to the lender. So borrowed fund in fact involves an element of risk, an element of risk in the sense that non-payment of the loan taken by business enterprises may lead to legal actions to be taken by the lender. Okay, the main sources of the main types of borrowed fund are debentures, loans, public deposits, commercial papers, GDR, IDR, ADR, etc. All these we shall discuss. First of all, let us explain about the debenture. You know, student, what is called debenture? Debenture is a kind of borrowed fund. Debenture is a kind of debt finance which is borrowed by the companies or business organizations from the public. In fact, when a loan is taken by the company from the public on security of its assets, then it is called debenture. Then in fact, debenture is a document that proves the receipt of loan taken by the companies from the public, and in this document the amount of fund taken as loan, the rate of interest to be paid on it, the time period within which the loan will be repaid back, other terms and conditions of the loan, etc. are mentioned. And those who buy this document is called debenture holder. So buying a debenture of a company means granting loan to it on the basis of certain terms and conditions and on the receipt of some interest on it. So debenture is a type of borrowed fund. Debenture is a loan given by public and other institutions also to the government. So long as the types of debenture are concerned, there may be several types of debentures, such as the first category, the first type of debenture is called bearer debenture. Bearer debenture, when we say, then it refers to such a debenture of which the company does not keep any record of the debenture holder. That means anybody can bear this debenture, and in fact it can be transferred through delivery. There are coupons attached with this debenture, and interest on loan is paid through the coupons attached with it. Company does not maintain any record of the debenture holder. It is transferable only on delivery. Thus it is called bearer debenture. The second one is called registered debenture, and registered debenture refers to that debenture of which the company maintains all sorts of records of the debenture holder, and the interest on loan given through debenture is paid only to that person whose name has been registered, whose name has been mentioned in the register of the company as debenture holder. Okay, this debenture is also transferable, but it can be transferred by giving a prior information to the company that this debenture has been transferred to that person, and the debenture holder will request the company to change the name and other informations of the new debenture holder. Thus, since the informations regarding such a debenture holder are recorded, are maintained by the company, therefore it is called registered debenture. The next type of debenture is called redeemable debenture, which means such a debenture which can be redeemed after completion of a period of time during lifetime of the company. Okay, so if such a debenture is purchased from the company and loan is given on the basis of this debenture, then this debenture can be redeemed during lifetime of the company after completion of a fixed period of time as prescribed by the company. And before redemption of the debenture holder will be entitled to receive a fixed rate of interest on it regularly, on regular basis. The next one is called irredeemable debenture. When we say irredeemable debenture, then it refers to such a debenture which cannot be redeemed during lifetime of the company. Once this debenture is purchased by giving loan to the company, then the holder of this debenture, the debenture holder has to maintain it. It can be transferred throughout lifetime of the company. However, it cannot be redeemed before winding up of the company. And since it cannot be redeemed during lifetime of the company, therefore it is called irredeemable debenture. The next one is called secured debenture. Secured debenture is what? Secured debenture refers to such a debenture on which the assets of the company are mortgaged. That means if the principal amount is not repaid by the company and other terms and conditions are not fulfilled by the company, then the debenture holder has a right to claim the assets of the company mortgaged for their disposal and repayment of their loan. Okay, so if the assets of the company are mortgaged, are secured against the loan taken from the public by issuing of the debentures, then it is called secured debenture. The next one is called unsecured debenture. What about unsecured debenture? When we say unsecured debenture, then it refers to such a debenture on which no asset of the company is mortgaged. In fact, if the company fails to repay the principal amount of the loan given by the debenture holder, then the assets of the company cannot be claimed for disposal for repayment of the loan. Okay, but throughout lifetime of the company, the debenture holder will receive the rate of interest as well as the principal amount on the date mentioned. But the assets of the company are not mortgaged on such a debenture, therefore they are called unsecured debentures. Last but not least, the next type of debenture is called convertible debenture. You know, students, what are called convertible debentures? Convertible debentures are those debentures which can be converted into shares after completion of a fixed period of time, even during the lifetime of the company. Okay, so if the debenture holders are given right to get their debentures converted into shares after completion of a fixed period of time, then it is called convertible debenture, and the interests on this debenture is paid accordingly. Okay, so students, in today's session I have discussed the meaning and types of debenture, and I hope that you everyone will go through this topic from the textbook in something better way. And if you have any kind of confusion and queries, then please have a conversation